Hey, Christy Birchfield here. Today we're looking at Genesis chapter 19. We've been talking about new beginnings, and we saw some of the things that have been going on with Abraham at this point, and now we transition back to Lot. We got a bit of a sneak preview in yesterday's chapter of what today was going to look like because Abraham was talking to the Lord, and the Lord revealed to Abraham what he was about to do. He was going to go down to the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, and he was going to judge those cities. That happens to be where his nephew Lot is living. And so Abraham had petitioned, pleaded God. Well, God said, okay, fine. If there are 10 people, 10 righteous people, I will spare the cities. Gets down there. Apparently, he can't even find 10. So as we're reading through chapter 19, we read the story of the destruction of these cities, the judgment that falls upon these cities. And we've been talking about new beginnings. And when we look at that from this chapter, I find it interesting. Verse 16, Lot had been talking to the men, the angels that God had sent to destroy the city. And the angels are there to get Lot out, right? They're there to save him. And Lot doesn't want to go. Lot says, you know what? No, I mean, let's wait. Let's talk about this. So verse 16 says, when he hesitated, the men grasped his hand and the hands of his wife and of his two daughters and led them safely out of the city, for the Lord was merciful to them. Now, I will tell you, as they were being dragged along, they probably didn't feel like God was merciful. Merciful was probably not the descriptive word that they would have used to describe the situation they were in right now. But yet, how many times has God had to drag us down the road to his will? How many times has God had to say, look, we're going this way. You need to go this way. You don't even understand how badly you need to go this way. But we're going to get there. And he drags us along. It's so very different from having walked where God wants us to go versus being dragged along. The question today is, which are you? Which are we? Are we going down the path that God has for us? Are we being obedient to him and following him? And are we doing it because we're choosing to walk that path? Or is God having to drag us down the path? We need to make sure that we're in line with him, that we are obedient to him, and that we are following him step by step, every direction that he has us going. We will see the benefits. So much more so than if we are simply being drugged down the path that God has for us, because God's going to accomplish his will and his purpose. The question is, will we be able to experience the benefits that come from being obedient to him as we go down that path? Think about that today.